Hello, this is Wimberley Hall, room 114, and I'm going to give you a quick rundown on how the audio-video system works. The first thing we're going to notice is that at this teacher station, on the left-hand side, we have a little electrical switch right here, a rocker switch. We're going to want to make sure that stays in the up position. It does supply the power for the whole desktop here, so we're going to want to make sure that that stays on. The next thing we'll notice is that on the left-hand side is our controller. It controls the projector and the audio and video sources. The display power area is right here. I'm just going to hold this button down for about 1 second, and that's going to power on the projector for us. It does take about a minute for the projector to power on, so while things are blinking here, we're going to be patient and wait for it to boot up. While that's happening, I'll go ahead and show you how to log on to the computer here. I'm going to pull out the keyboard tray and then just follow the directions on the screen. It says press Control-Alt-Delete to begin. A responsible use message pops up. I'm going to read that and click OK. The username is going to be my UWL 8.4 username, just like the beginning of my UWL email address. The password is going to be my UWL net ID. And I'm going to make sure the third line here says log on to Eagle, and then I'll click OK, and the computer is going to boot up for us. Once the computer has booted up and our projector is ready, I know I can send this computer to the front of this class. So I'm going to do that over on the controller. I'm going to choose PC for my source, press the PC button, and then the PC shows up on the screen for us. On the right-hand side of the desk is the document camera, and on the right-hand side of the document camera is the power button. I'll press that power button. It takes just a second for the document camera to boot up. And I'll note that my advanced controls are up here by the camera. The zoom wheel will zoom us in and out. There's a manual focus and an autofocus, and you'll want that autofocus, which is the default, to stay that way, unless you're doing something very active, and then you might want to choose to use the manual focus. Once the document camera is ready, I can come back over to the controller, press the button labeled Document Camera, and then the document camera shows up on the screen for us. There's a DVD VCR located in this room. It's right underneath the keyboard tray. If you have a VHS tape, put it in on the right-hand side and press the video button. A DVD would be on the left-hand side and press the DVD button. Then you can come up to the controller and choose the corresponding button, VCR for a VHS tape or DVD for a DVD. Then use either the front panel controls or the remote control to control your device. So then our DVD shows up on the screen for us. And you heard the music come up there, and that's because I took this volume knob and turned it to the right. If I turn it to the left, it will obviously turn the volume back down. And we're going to use that volume knob for any device that we're controlling. The audio and the video switch together, so if PC is selected, the volume control will control the volume of the PC. VCR, DVD, and laptop work the same way. Whatever is selected, that volume knob is what we're going to use. Everything we need to connect our laptop is located here in the middle of the desktop, including a power supply located inside that little trap door. That way we don't have to rely on our battery or run our cable across the floor. We can just plug right in there. There's an audio cable, a video cable, and a network cable. I'm going to plug the video cable into my video card, and the audio cable is going to go into the headphone jack on my computer. This is the audio cable you would use if you wanted to use another device like an iPod or an MP3 player or something like that. You can plug this into your device, choose laptop on the controller, and then our sound system would be coming out with your device on it. Once I have my laptop set, I come over to the controller once again. I hit the button labeled laptop, and the laptop will show up on the screen for us. If the laptop does not come up for you, it might be because you haven't told your laptop to go into the correct mode to show your laptop on an external projector. And the way that you can handle that is to hold down the function key on your keyboard and tap the F8 button. You'll see my computer came up with a menu saying that we're in the duplicate mode, which is the one we want to be in. Some other computers you might have to tap that F8 key a couple of times just to get into the right mode that you want. Once we're all done with whatever it is we want to do, we come back over to the controller and to the display power area, and I'm going to hold that button in for about 1 second again until it powers down for us. And that's important to power things down so that we can save the life of the projector bulb. The last thing I'll mention is that here on the desktop is a written version of what I've just talked to you about, and in the upper right-hand corner are the names and phone numbers of the Academic Technology Services staff. If you ever have trouble during class or if you ever have questions of any kind, please give us a call.